As part of the Telco Cloud platform, Telco Cloud Automation simplifies the operation of Kubernetes for cloud-native network function deployments, while providing centralizing management and governance for clusters. vSphere and Tanzu, VMware's virtualized infrastructure and Kubernetes orchestration platforms, respectively, deliver a self-service access to this underpinning infrastructure, while providing observability and troubleshooting for Kubernetes workloads. With this demo, we will use Telco Cloud Automation's Dynamic Infrastructure Policies capability to demonstrate how easy it is to accelerate and modernize cloud-native transformation by onboarding an Ericsson CNF, Ericsson Network Manager, or ENM. We will first demonstrate CAS cluster deployment. Second, onboard Ericsson ENM CNF. Third, instantiate CNF and cluster customization to match CNF requirements, using Telco Cloud Automation's unique dynamic infrastructure policies. And fourth, validate the CNF deployment. With Telco Cloud Automation, we can manage all clusters from a central location. As we can see, Kubernetes clusters are already deployed. Now let's look in detail at how to onboard and instantiate Ericsson ENM CNF. The catalog provides centralized access to onboarded network functions of all formats. Once a network function is onboarded, we can instantiate it anytime. Now let's go back to the catalog and instantiate the Ericsson ENM CNF. As part of this process, we will first set the inventory details, instance name, and then we choose the cloud. Then we can pick a specific node pool to assign. These nodes are the ones to be customized with specific configurations using Dynamic Infrastructure Policies capability. This feature allows Telco Cloud Automation to programmatically optimize your cloud resources by dynamically adjusting the underpinning infrastructure availability and resource configurations as each network function is deployed. Here you can see the new cluster reconfiguration that is required for the CNF. To complete this step, we specify the namespace and the harbor repository for the network function image. For the inputs, the Helm chart of this CNF requires a specific YAML configuration file and networking inputs. Note that this step applies to each network function and will vary. Once this step is completed, we can simply review and deploy the CNF. The deployment process can be monitored from the inventory until it is successfully completed. Finally, validating the CNF deployment. Now let's verify the instantiated CNF is running successfully in the cluster. Let's launch the application in the browser that shows successful Ericsson ENM CNF deployment. We have instantiated Ericsson ENM CNFs by customizing the cluster in a few minutes, taking full advantage of automation offered by Telco Cloud Automation. As we have seen, Telco Cloud Automation automates many complex manual onboarding and certification processes for network functions, allowing CSPs to accelerate the deployment of their network functions and to leverage important partnerships like this one between VMware and Ericsson, ultimately supporting their journey to network modernization and monetization.